So, day 4, how are you today? I had a little chat with my soul sister and my cousin this morning, and she was saying the same as me last week. I felt like habits that I thought I was done with were really showing up. I was kind of questioning the fact that I had guidance to do this every day, to channel, to connect in the afternoon, because it's meant that I've not been doing the live Qigong in the morning, and that has had a knock-on effect. But I did do the Qigong yesterday, and I feel better for it. So anyway, let's connect, shall we? So take a moment for some quiet time with me in this next half an hour to allow your perception of what is connection, what is love language, what is just being an embodiment of Source. And I hope to demonstrate that and guide you. And I'm told by my guidance that the sounds that I tune when I tune to the resonant frequency of my soul and express them through an expression of love, expression of the vibration of love, actually is light codes. It's codes that work on both me and whoever is hearing what I'm saying and what I'm expressing, and that can have like a mirror effect and a resonance on your own frequency, reality, time, space of you and your body and your being. So that could trigger you. So just to let you know, disclaimer in shifting and transforming. So what I like to do is come to the totality of my senses, which after practicing this for a while, all I have to do sometimes is put my hand on my heart and breathe, in all honesty. But what I'm actually doing and what I'd like you to do, if the cat's going to come in shot in a second, so just as long as you can hear me, it doesn't matter if you can't see me. But just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Ekananarusta, ekuraranataya, inururosh vulananananti, undurita danuro kanananatia, kanananakia, kurekirorektana, rekatiyanuru turureta taturoshko, and talaroreta. Isu turarara tayanurayata indurai nuretanaki o chukaneta daroro e turarata nanarata isninara turora indurai itrai knirata nananakai ushura tadai lokandai lokanishkai lu Indurashni tikiala kola, eshuana kaira, ikrashkura tadana, isanadita, ishonorata, endarara. Allow the rhythm of the sound to affect your brain waves, your patterns that we are releasing collectively, that we've released. It's just us now becoming aware and observing those patterns as they are in situ, whether that's the thought forms you hear yourself, that negative talk to oneself, whether it's the patterns, for example, it's like binge watching Netflix, or I don't know, eating things that maybe is not the best energy for your body. Sorry, it's starting to make me laugh when they're like showing me a picture, because I already know, and you probably already know. And as I flow with this, just breathe, just allow this to be whatever you need. And another suggestion is, and I will do this over the next few days because I want to do this, is to do this with paint, to do this with some pens, some paper, to actually play back the recording and paint, allow yourself to express, not just through the throat chakra, but through the physical action of creation and making and doing. And okay, enough of me. Back to my higher self incarnate. And my higher self embodied, and I've been corrected, in not just in this incarnation, but from past, present, future incarnations, or aspecting levels of the soul and source consciousness, filter through my perception of soul. And but as I said before, the Morad, there's not necessarily a need for it, although some are developing through an understanding of that still. And that depends on your frequency resonance with things. Endura tiala dadada kashika utuknakanaki inturakiela indurandiana noturkila katanan chita de kolokshkora entanda ishunana nakatiturukaka ekur hantaranaki etsunanegai indu dialokanana enurakanai gatis akndorai anagnaya skunanagapata esunagiatorara Endorareta alas tunuraira indorare doshkala salas alatira ushunanaragai angaya ta enturatai rotodangia indorai indetara stika turargiala tilala gaya e anora yananayatora enoranala no satonnoayandia kusigina nitora ni meba engona bai enchukai na miyatana kana indonanindandandianda norandandanugiandanoriandanuria Dianduria endora andestanora kai alavala endurena kindarala entratishka yanora endayonoshuno no endananachiku ekunandi esanarieta dara esanarieta endarerea enturaka enturaknia tuklashkura Enkatananalate, entanti taralanda, esura enturania, inturaria tanana, enananatala, nastina narestala, eshonana, endorana, nandora. Entrenatandi asturakia, endurachira, chinanana, entonanakia tarara, entonanacha, enkandala nana, Induranitan durara. Duranita durati kaira hiakana. Yuna yahaya duetika. Ikayora yananora yatadora. Indurana. Nusanone. Nusananate. Nusatnu. Nusatunura. Nusatunara yunara tanarakia. Ushuraya nanarakia. Entailakan kayana. Eturorarane teterea. Upatayara tira titaya. Ushura tatana. Ekala. Ekanania tatana. Indorandai sandarantira. Masala talatikara. Ohmaya. Oya hantaya dotodo. Oh my ayato. Oh my atayato. Oh my atayato. Oh my atayato. Oh my ato. Om ha. Om ma. Om ma. Om ma. Om ha. Om ma. Om ma. Tatanenai, Dodati, Satadanenai, Yodonenai. E Tananiti, Ratai, Alotodoroi, Adai, Osho, Nananai, Ekai, Ratadana. Indadanitai, Tutusturai, Isanananti, Tailokoya, Nisapitana. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arigato. Merci. Akanano. Anaburu. Thank you. Just breathe for a moment. Feel floating in that presence with your mind. And breathe in, hold, and out, and again. Now we talk about doing 3 cleansing breaths. I'd like you to do 3 grounding breaths. Place feet on the floor barefoot if you can. Just feel the body and feel light, grounded in this reality. Andananashiki, shifting you, holding you like a mother holds a babe. Andara. So be gentle with yourself as you become aware of your thoughts that you think that maybe not the best interest. Become aware of any emotion that's affecting your field, the anger, the tears, the grief, the sadness. Don't fear it. You need to go through it. So see it as a blessing. As I said before, your growth is the nutrients. The challenges in our life are what we need to lean to go through. It reminds me of the kids' book. You can't go over it, you can't go under it, you've got to go through it. And that's what's happening, that's about to happen, that's happening for some already, it's been happening. If you're listening to this, for you it's probably a case of more embodying and just trusting, connecting to that side of you that is awake now. You can't go back. And I hear the words of Abraham Hicks speaking, and with Esther saying about and Jerry talking about the whitewater rafting. Like you've got to go downstream. Can't fight against that upstream. You've got to flow, and you flow. And if that powerful energy which is shifting right now, it will take you far if you allow it. And then I see what I was singing earlier. I allow, I surrender. I allow and I surrender. I allow and I surrender. I allow and I surrender, because I believe and I receive. I remember the freedom of me. Blessings for your day. Have a wonderful, actually I say have a wonderful day in the sense of have a wonderful day, and it might not be that wonderful for you. My morning's like that, really crap. So I just want to finish with this actually. Have and allow yourself to go through whatever day you're having, but have a clarity, a day of presence, a day where whatever emotion you're moving through, be it anger, be it sadness, frustration, be aware and take note, be aware and step into it and say, okay, I'm feeling the frustration, I'm gonna channel that anger, I'm gonna channel that frustration. If you feel the tears, go, okay, that's a release. I know if I let those tears slip in my mouth, there's chemicals in it, will help my brain shift. I know that I'm releasing. It's a thing for me that I know how deeply I feel this, and I can shift through it. This is a blessing that I feel this way through grief, because I know how much I love that person, how much I am out of sync with my own source, because I feel that detached feeling of loss, because when I flowed that love, I was in flow of love. I flowed that love towards that person. Just remember that feeling of flowing that love was you in touch with the feeling and the frequency of love, which is God, source, goddess, consciousness, whatever you want to call it. It's a frequency, it's a resonance. And sometimes when we feel that lack, it's why it feels so heartbreaking, because we're in the disconnect. But when you sit, when you allow yourself to feel that flow, you let go of perceptions of what shoulds, coulds, all of that stuff, all of the psychology of the mind, and just be present with whatever you need to be present with. You allow time. You allow yourself to become outside of those concepts of time and space, which you are so capable of doing right now. We're rewriting the ancient histories that were and are, and we are stepping into our frequency of a future, but that only happens in this power of now. Blessings for your now moment.